Hello everyone. Today in this our daily minute series, we are going to see few more questions of soil science. Okay, as we know that uh, nowadays we are just running with the um, questions related with the soil science. Okay, so let's start the video. First question is, which of the following element is energy exchange element? Hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus, sulfur, copper, iron, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, or none. Okay, first see, the function of different element are different. Means every element has their own functions to perform that may be beneficial or harmful to the plant or soil. Okay, see, suppose we talk about the carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. If we talk about the carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, these are the basic means basic element which provide basic structure to the tissue or plant or even the agriculture crops. Okay, when you talk about the calcium, magnesium, this provides the means you can see this calcium or magnesium, they are involved in cell wall, cell membrane, or you can say them as a skeletal element. Okay, again if you talk about the NPS, nitrogen, phosphorus, and sulfur, they are means involved in the storage or transfer of energy. Okay, they are storage or transfer of energy. But when you talk about the hydrogen and oxygen, this is involved in the energy exchange. What? Energy exchange. Okay, the question was asked regarding the which of the following is energy exchange element, then answer will be hydrogen and oxygen. Next question is, which element shows the deficiency symptom on terminal buds? Options are NPK, means nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium and boron, zinc, iron, and manganese. Okay, see, if you talk about their old leaves, new leaves, okay, their shoot or terminal buds, then different elements show their deficiency at different stages, at different part. Okay, when you see, suppose you talk about the old leaves. In old leaves, deficiency is mainly of nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, magnesium, and molybdenum. Okay, when we talk about the new leaves, then deficiency is of sulfur, copper, manganese, and iron. Deficiency systems of manganese and iron is generally always confused, and from these two sections questions is being repeatedly asked in the IBPS. Okay, when you talk about the both the leaves, old and new leaves, then zinc, because zinc deficiency is seen on old leaves as well as new leaves. But when you talk about the terminal buds, then it is calcium and boron whose deficiency system is seen mainly on the terminal buds. Then our answer will be calcium and boron. Which of the following soil so shrink soil potential? See, shrink soil potential. Generally, what happens? Level soil, red soil, black soil, laterite soil, or C and D both. See, what is shrink soil potential? Generally, what happens? What if you see the clay particles? They swell when they are wet and they shrink when they are dry. Okay, generally the when a 2:1 ratio, 2:1 clay such as Montmorillonite, they show high shrink soil potential, while 1:1 clay such as Kyanite, they show low shrink soil potential. Okay, and this shrink soil potential is mainly has been seen in the red soil, black soil, and as well as the laterite soil. In you also know there is a presence of self plugging also in the black soil. Okay, then it is asked about shrink soil potential, then it will be black and laterite both, means C and D both. Which of the following covers highest area in our country? See, alluvial soil, red soil, laterite soil, black soil, and forest soil. Now you know that in our country, alluvial soil is spread over near about 140, 1 to 440 square kilometer. Okay, means it covers nearly 43% area of soil in our country is of alluvial soil. When you talk about the red soil, then it's 18.5%, or you can say 19%. Black soil, it's 15%, and laterite soil is of 12%. Okay, then the answer to the question you got, that it's this answer is alluvial soil. Okay, you know this highly fertile soil, that this alluvial soil, it is found near the but Indus Ganga Brahmaputra plain, all this means near the river. Okay, or they are mainly what, deposited soil, transported and deposited soil, they are deposited by the rivers or streams, these all things. Okay, when new aluminum is formed, then that is known as khadar, and old aluminum is known as bhangar. And you know, and this khadar soil is more fertile, but they are less in organic matter as compared to bhangar, which is less fertile but high in organic matter. Okay, which of the following is source to discharge groundwater? Infiltration, percolation, permeability, none or all. See, all these terms have been explained to you in our previous video. What is infiltration? Infiltration takes place in unsaturated soil. That is movement of water, and that is and in that water is held by the micropores. When there is saturation, water is filled, then percolation means what happens in the micropores, water enters, and that water goes down to the groundwater. Means when water goes to the groundwater, must the groundwater is being recharged. Then answer to the question will be percolation. Okay, then this was the our all the from last 4 to 5 video we are covering about the soil science. From next video we'll take on another subject, and we'll see the questions like this in every video. Okay, thank you.